The mother of Natasha Ednan-Laperouse, who died after suffering an allergic reaction to a Pret baguette, has revealed the last words she said to her daughter. Sitting in a departure lounge at Stansted Airport, 800 miles away from her daughter who was in a hospital bed in Nice, Tanya Ednan-Laperouse cried as her husband put his phone next to Natasha's ear. Doctors had told fading.Nadim that her organs had failed and that her brain activity was fading.So. He had no choice but to tell his wife, "You've got to say goodbye to her now." "Don't lose time. She's going to die any minute. Say something. She might hear it." Tanya, 51, said, "Tashi, I love you so much, darling. I'll be with you soon. I'll be with you." In her first interview since losing her daughter, Tanya told the Mail on Sunday, "When you've got children, you don't want them to be without you, do you? They still need you." "I fell to the ground. I couldn't talk, I was engulfed with grief. I knew then she was gone, she was dead." Natasha was killed after having a Pret A Manger baguette that contained sesame seeds. She was on board a British Airways flight with her father and best friend Bethany, heading for a 4-day break in Cote when she went into anaphylactic shock. Despite a junior doctor on board and medics in France helping her, she died that evening. In her interview, Tanya recalled how despite there being no family history of allergies, Natasha suffered several reactions as a baby. At 9 months old, she was found to be allergic to tree nuts, dairy, tomatoes and eggs, and at 2 years old, she also reacted to sesame seeds in a breadstick. The couple went to extreme lengths to ensure anything potentially dangerous was removed from the house. But her allergies were so strong, she even became ill if there were milk particles in the air. The family always carried their own food for her when they went out, as well as antihistamine piriton and Epi-pens.As. As a result of this, Natasha had not suffered an allergic reaction since the age of 6, when she ate a biscuit which they believed contained traces of nut. Tanya said, "This was before packaging had to declare whether products were made in factories which also processed allergens, which proves just how important such labeling actually is." People misunderstand this, but it can kill. On the day of Natasha's death, the group went into Pret in Heathrow Terminal 5, where the teenager picked up an artichoke, olive and tapenade baguette. After briefly checking the ingredients, they agreed the sandwich was safe.Nadim later told the inquest that a label on the sandwich did not mention sesame seeds. Minutes after eating the baguette on the plane, Natasha developed an itchy throat, which developed into breathing problems and cardiac arrest. As soon as they landed, Nadim called Tanya and said, "Tanya, you've got to come out here. Natasha's not well, and something terrible has happened." Tanya said she managed to book a flight from Stansted leaving at 6 p.m., but Natasha's condition dramatically deteriorated. Thanks to her flight being delayed, she managed to say goodbye on the phone. The next day, they visited the mortuary to see Natasha's body. It didn't look like her. Where was she? I hugged her and kissed her. She was gone. You really believe in a soul when you see that. But her body was all I had left, Tanya said. Pret boss Clive Schley said the food chain was deeply sorry for her death after coroner Drive Sean Cummings recorded a narrative conclusion at West London Coroner's Court on Friday. Offering his condolences to the family, the coroner said to Natasha's father Nadim, "I can't imagine what it was like for you on that plane." Reading a statement to reporters outside court, along with Tanya and son Alex, 15, who was holding a portrait of Natasha, he said they believe the inquest showed his daughter had died because of inadequate food labeling laws. It feels to us that, if Pret A Manger were following the law, then the law was playing Russian roulette with our daughter's life, he said. It's clear that the food labeling laws as they stand today are not fit for purpose, and it is now time to change the law. Natasha's inquest should serve as a watershed moment to make meaningful change and to save lives. The coroner said Natasha died of anaphylaxis after eating a Pret baguette containing sesame, to which she was allergic.